Emmanuel Kweyunga, a coffee farmer in Nyakabirizi Division, Bushenyi Ishaka Municipality in Bushenyi District, knows the struggle against the effects of climate change intimately. His 15-acre coffee plantation recently endured a harsh dry spell, resulting in significantly reduced yields.
If you look, for example, in this coffee, we should be on pinpoint. Just because it flowered at the time when it was supposed to be fruiting, we were in heavy sun. So these flowers should have been at this point.
Similarly, Apololi Kakonge, another coffee farmer in Chabitara village, Nyabubare sub-county, highlights the toll of the changing weather patterns on farmers.
Changing weather has been a challenge, especially a prolonged dry season, and because of that, plants do not grow well, they do not flower well, and even when they bear fruits, the fruits remain small and they do not give you enough weight when you are going to the market to sell.
Kakonge's estate includes coffee, beans, bananas, and cassava, making him acutely aware of how climate variability affects food security and income. He also laments the increase of pests and diseases, which necessitate regular application of pesticides.
There are small insects, I don't know what their names are in English, but they come and affect our trees. But the moment you spray, they go away.
Jonan Najuna, another farmer from Karama village in Nyabubare sub-county, echoes similar concerns.
Some diseases, sometimes there is some other problem. These leaves, the
erratic seasons and unpredictable rainfall have made coffee farming increasingly challenging. In Bushenyi District, coffee farming is deeply rooted in the culture and economy of the Ankole sub-region.
Now you cannot even predict it and say we'll have rains over the next 3 months. Sometimes it rains for a month and it disappears, and so you start thinking what to do.
Nicholas Kagurusia, the district agriculture officer, says climate change has disrupted the traditional farming calendar, causing moisture deficits and declining soil fertility.
Any moisture limitations limits growth and development of coffee plants.
Kagurusia explains that prolonged dry spells have reduced harvests and compounded the challenges posed by pests and diseases.
We now have prolonged months of dry spell. The harvests continue to reduce in addition to the emergence of new pests and diseases.
Amidst these adversities, farmers are now employing innovative mitigation strategies to sustain coffee production. Determined to stay on course, Kweyunga has adopted practices such as mulching, agroforestry, and terracing. These help retain soil moisture and prevent soil erosion, ensuring that the coffee crop thrives despite the harsh conditions.
We have trees that provide shade for the crop. We do terracing. We have coriander that helps us to fix nitrogen. We have also planted on the boundaries. We have planted Ithonia. When we cut it and use it to mulch, it provides nitrogen to the soil.
Kweyunga encourages fellow farmers to embrace agroforestry, emphasizing its dual benefits of mitigating climate effects and diversifying income.
These days, we are having projects that are coming in that are paying incentives for trees planted within coffee, and that I think is also very good because once you plant trees in coffee, they're recommended trees. Then you can earn some CRUs, you are paid for some credit, so you maintain the trees.
Kakonge and Najuna also combat climate challenges with mulching, which helps preserve soil moisture and prevent erosion. They intercrop bananas with coffee to produce shade and protection from extreme heat, ensuring the coffee plants remain resilient.
These plants here, they provide shade. Because at the height of a dry season, you really need shade in your garden. These trees need shade. Besides that, you are also able to get food, additional income from the plants that you have, but they also help you maintain the water in the soil.
According to Kagurusia, farmers are now planting resilient coffee varieties and embracing government-supported, solar-powered irrigation projects. Despite the benefits, irrigation remains inaccessible to many farmers due to the high installation costs.
Whereby a farmer co-funds 25%, and the government supports that farmer with 75%.
An irrigation project which is about 20 million, you require to co-fund with about 7 million. So you can't have 7 million.
Across Uganda, 2024 has been a favorable year for coffee farmers thanks to rising demand of the product globally. In October 2024, Uganda Coffee Development Authority, or UCDA, reported an increase in coffee exports and prices. A total of 496,820 60-kilo bags of coffee, valued at $139 million, was exported in October 2024 at an average price of $4 per kilo. Farmgate prices for Robusta Chiboko averaged at 6,500 shillings per kilo, fair average quality at 12,500 per kilo, Arabica parchment at 12,500 per kilo, and Druga at 11,500 per kilo. However, sustaining this momentum requires deliberate action to address climate change. By integrating sustainable farming practices, diversifying income sources, and leveraging government support, these farmers are not only weathering the storms of climate change, but also safeguarding the legacy of coffee farming in Bushenyi District.